Yes. All righty. Well, good evening. It is Thursday, the 14th of November. It's our second try this, try that Zoom call, educational call this month. We have one more coming up on Tuesday, the 19th of November at 6:30 Central Time to educate everybody again. First, we just want to welcome you. Thank you for those of you who are on and for those of you that are actually going to be hearing this recording after the fact. And we just want to remind everybody that you've got, let's see, today is the 14th, so you got one more day for the Vanilla Whimsy is back, and there is limited time offer on the loyalty orders only. And so if you catch this in time, you can throw that on there. Very cute little bottle and of oil. And then you get up to 6 months free shipping with free enrollments for 100 PV plus for any new customers. And then brand partners up to 6 months, customers up to 2 months. So pretty darn cool if you bring on somebody new and get them all excited about that free shipping. Who doesn't love free shipping? So, and that actually starts December 1st, so that you all know. And then coming soon, we're going to have
December 1st?
That's the free shipping.
I thought it was this month.
It's free shipping starts December 1. Keep the savings going with consecutive orders of 100 PV plus every month. So you enroll them this month, but it's the free shipping doesn't start till December. How about that?
No.
I know.
Steal it.
Well, that's not what I told somebody. So.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Yeah. How it works, let's just see. It's for new customers. Place your first order with Young Living in November of 100 PV or more and get free shipping on all December orders of 100 PV. Place another 100 PV plus order in December to enjoy free shipping on 100 plus PV orders through the end of January. For brand partners, place your first Young Living order in November of 100 PV or more in November to get free shipping, and then on all December orders of 100 PV. And that will happen. Then keep placing 100 PV orders, again, for the brand partners, and each month to extend your free shipping benefits through May. So how about that? That's for the new brand partners we enroll. All right. All right, so that's that. And then we also have, oh, and I have to go back because, and then we have our we have our Black Friday, make a shift in gifting. So that is going to start on the 21st through the 23rd. We'll have more coming through the pipeline on that one. And then coming soon, November 27th through December 2nd is our Small Business Saturday. So look for some of that. And then Cyber Monday on December 2nd. So we'll be posting some of that in our posting that in our Facebook, and I'm sure the leaders will also be posting things as well. So we got that little housekeeping out of the way. And so to keep with our time, we are going to hand it off to Therese Rademacher, and she is going to be talking to us about the beautiful oil of Energy, 15 ml bottle. So take it away, Therese.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And tonight is Energy oil. It comes in a 15 ml bottle. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she's okay. Oh, she thinks she has that. Okay, that's what it is a blend of a combination of rosemary, juniper, lemongrass, nutmeg, Idaho grandfir, clove, black pepper for an invigorating aromatic boost when preparing for any life's challenges or demanding performances when you need it most. This is again one of our signature blends. You can apply it topically if you feel inspired and ready to take on the world. Diffuse it while focusing on work and studies. Diffuse it during long drives or late night study sessions for an invigorating aroma that will help you push through. it's great at work and at home. You can massage it into your bottom of your feet and your neck and or just like you said, diffuse it. And it is, hold on a minute, sorry, hold on. And it is really, really great. Sorry about that. My family just came in. And it's really great. I love the smell of it. It's just it's got some beautiful notes in it. But it's just a great spot. It's just rub it in, apply it to the back of your neck, your shoulders, kind of anywhere area that you feel that where you kind of hold stress. Um, and um, let's see what else it had to say. I was reading. It has a lively, inspiring, powerful aroma. It has a stimulating, spicy pine aroma that can give you the natural boost when you need it. And it works as an aromatic pick-me-up in the afternoons. Constituents has alpha-pinene, uh, camphor, eucalyptol, and let's see, myris myristoxine general. So it's got a lot of great, wonderful, powering, and very earthy oils in it. So, is there anybody else want to share about what they use it? I just started using it. This was an oil that I have had for a while, and I just don't. I haven't. I think I earned it or something when I was a brand when I being a brand partner. I earned it, and it was really. I started using it, and I've been putting it on the back of my neck, and it's just really. I just feel like really feel uplifted with it, and I haven't diffused it, but I've been applying it on my body this month, and I'm like really liking it a lot. Just been putting it on before I head out to work, and it's been really, I don't know, I just feel upbeat this week. So,
So if you look in your app, your reference guide app or your book, the
oh yeah.
oils in there is rosemary, juniper, lemongrass, nutmeg, balsam fir, clove, and black pepper. And if you look up those oils each individually, um, it'll explain a little bit more of why, right? They did that combination, but rosemary, reduce mental fatigue. Juniper is an antiseptic, cleansing circulation through the kidneys. Lemongrass, I've been putting that on my knee. Inflammatory sedative. Nutmeg is for the adrenal glands. Balsam fir to relax the muscles and joints. Clove's the highest antioxidant, and that's to improve memory. And black pepper is a stimulates the endocrine system and increases energy. So you put all those things together in that one oil, and that creates the energy. So it helps, I think, to look up the oils that are in the blends individually to see maybe if you did a scan or something, and that might be why it came up was because of one of the oils that's in the blends.
Yes,
Oh, and
it's
so it
great.
comes in a 15 ml bottle, so it just comes in one size. It does a 15 ml bottle. And there was, thanks, Sheila. That was one other thing I remember I looked in my book here. I had it beside me. I didn't even, and if you can see the essential oil desk reference book, and it says that it's a blend increases vitality, circulation, and alertness. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to add that.
Yep. Well, and also the limonene, which has been clinically used to dissolve cholesterol containing gallstones. So that's another wonderful thing to have. So that energy is stimulating for our brain because that's the alpha pinene that you were talking about earlier, Tree. So that's good brain stuff. So anything at the base of the brain stem, you can never go wrong. And in Vitaflex, if it's the bottom of our feet, it's the top of the big toe, which is the brain, or our thumbs in Vitaflex is the brain. So even if you can't get to your toes, to do that and work the back of the brain stem is always really good. And I have all of these old tapes from Gary Young way back when they first started. I have them all in the transcripts. And so I always like to pop in and grab something like that. And energy for increasing blood flow. So this is right from the transcript, and it said, the thing that I like that works for me, and Mary can tell you, this is Gary talking. She does this every single time I go on stage. I put Valor on my feet and she rubs energy oil up my spine, and I'm good till about 2 in the morning. Why?
Wow.
Because the energy raises the blood flow up the spine, gets the cerebral blood flowing, and Valor keeps the frequency of the body balanced. And when the body's frequency starts going out of balance, that's when your energy starts dropping off. You need to just play with the oils and just have fun with them. Experiment and see the combinations that work best for you. So
So when you
anyhow,
go,
Gary did that for years.
so
Oh,
when you
that's
go to your account, you can look at the oil or the product and scroll down and you'll get the information. But if you click on this discover the research, then these have links to PubMed of research that is the research that's in there with one of those oils that are in there. So that's always a good choice to look at when you're looking at an oil.
Thank you, Sheila. That was
Thank you.
good.
yeah, thanks, Sheila. That's good. Thanks for reminding all of us about that.
Yeah. So if you have the oil in your sample, I also tell people, because I have little samples, but cut the top, open it all the way up, rub it up your spine, rub it on your wrist, inhale it, whatever you want to do, but it's good. One of my girlfriends just has them in her car because she just loves how her car smells, and she has them all, and she'll just open just a little section of it, and she says, my car just smells lovely, and I have all of your samples in there. I'm like, oh my God. So anyhow, that's kind of it's like, okay.
So true though. That's
Yeah.
very true. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, even when I've been out and about and like you come back in, like, oh, the smell of oils. It just smells good,
Better than those air fresheners hanging. I mean, there's so many. We even Young Living had some of those little small ones that you could just always keep adding the oils to, or
Yeah.
we all have little things that we put in our cars and stuff. So, alrighty. Well, with that, we're going to move on to the supplements, and there are 2 supplements that we are actually our team sent out, and so Sheila's going to try touch on both of them. First is the Kidscent Unwind, which you can see that she's pulled up, and then she'll talk about the Kidscent Mighty Pro. All right, Sheila, take it away.
I'm still sharing my screen. Okay, got it. Thank you. All right. So the nice thing with the Kidscents Unwind is that they're prepackaged, right? It originally, it says Kidscents, but adults use it too. It's just that they needed a way for kids to be able to take it because, we know how kids and vitamins and that are. So, it kind of is like your fun dip thing, right? But you always want to look at some of those supplements ingredients, especially when it's the kids, because they put the xylitol in it. So the xylitol is one thing we don't want our dogs to have.
Right.
Right. So kids are kids, right? And if you have pets around the house and it's, they spill it and then the dog gets it, chaos, right? So I always try to just make sure that people are aware that, to try to take it or give it to the child, sitting down or away from the dog or whatever. But you can see here that Unwind, it kind of says it all, right? Promotes a calm state, can help with sleep and restlessness, improves focus and mental clarity at home and in the classroom, and eases stress. Now, obviously, our kids get too much sugar. So, you counterbalance it with this to try to relax them because the sugar's gotten them, right? So they've taken the sugar and that's, spiking, right? And getting them hyper. And then you try to give them something to take them down,
Take them
right?
down.
Right. That there is a way to do that, so if you it's a great way and it's a great supplement to support yourself and your children. But I'm also going to add that we need to be mindful about the amount of sugar and when we're giving it to them. And if we're trying to get a child to bed, the last thing we want to do is sugar them up with cereal and, snacks and, things like that before bedtime. At least if it's a fruit, the body knows what to do with that. So it's not as spiking for a child or for us, eating, a candy bar or, cereal or something like that. So we do have great products to support us in whatever we need, but we also need to, like be aware of what it is that we're doing, right? And I think we all know that sugar suppresses your immune system for 5 hours. So every time you eat sugar, your immune system is not as strong, right? So I love it because kids will take it. And so again, this one does have discover and research with the links. So if you have that green personality mom, or if you're that green personality that wants to see the science and wants to see all the research behind it, I love that Young Living has done this and given us the easy button to be able to grab it and share it and send it to somebody. So if anybody has any questions for you on it, go. I'm not even logged in, right? And just get the product and look to see. Not all products have the discover the research there. Some of the supplements are in your reference guide for essential oils app if you've paid the $10 a year, I think, for the supplements. But otherwise, are they in the desk reference? Because I know they're in a separate supplement book that I have, but I don't know if they're in the desk reference book.
Yes.
Same thing with the Kidscents Mighty Pro. This is another one that has xylitol in it, I believe.
Yes, down towards the bottom, Sheila, next to the.
Okay. And so look at the child age. Most of our child supplements are typically for 2 years and older. But I have had people that have given it to younger than that, but they've, diluted it. So this is your prebiotic and your probiotic. And again, it's available for anybody, doesn't matter your age. And so, it helps with the gastrointestinal and the immune health and the bacteria in the gut. And if we know anything about the gut, we know that all the glyphosate from all the Cheerios and, all of the breads and things like that are really, really doing a heavy number on kids and adults in our digestive system. So we're going to need something to combat that and to support that and to help that. And so again, it may help with constipation. 80% of Americans are constipated. Babies get constipated. I prefer Digest for constipation, but that's the beautiful thing, is that there's so many products that do so many things, that look at what you have first, depending, what is it that you need, and then look at what you have, because like this, I don't know that I would have known that it would have helped with constipation, right? So before you just think, oh, I have to, grab something over the counter. No, back up, look at the oils that you have, look at the supplements that you have, take a minute. I just typed it in here and see what it could help with. Now, the other thing I always like to say is go into the Essence of Oils, put your questions in there, because we got a good group of people in there that love to give their opinion and have had experience. And, you can reach out, you can have a conversation with them as well. So there's other kids vitamins, and again, I'm in the holiday mode, so that's what my adult kids and my grandkids get, is all Young Living things. So we're going to have the big Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday probably, and things like that. So be on the lookout and get ready to do your holiday shopping.
Thanks, Sheila. Yeah, exactly. And I think too, for anybody, if there's anybody that is new and again wants to look for something, like Sheila said, is you can go up into, did I share? I share. Okay. You can go into even just the area right here and write in digestive.
Oh,
And
right.
all of these products come up. If you want to write in pain, pain, all of these products come up, and then you can go to view all, and that will give you, especially if there's more than a couple, that will give you all between oils and supplements. So I think that just kind of helps us. And again, you don't have to be logged in. So I think that's also something very helpful. So
Where
um,
did
Speaking
you look
of,
at that?
just up in the search, right underneath your signature.
so right under here.
Okay, thank
Okay.
You
you.
don't even have to be signed in, Jessica.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. You just type in certain things. And now if you type in the C word, you're probably not going to get anything, but you know what I mean? But just
Yeah.
easy ache, pain, digestion, things like that. Hormones, thyroid, things like
There.
some of that stuff will show up. So, oh, it
Thank
did.
you.
Wow.
It did, yes. So the other thing, while you were talking about pain is, we're coming into winter, right? And so we're going to have more Zoom, classes, if you will. So I try to keep it up to date on my website, and anybody can use this. And so it's ourhealthyhomes.com, and you go to events. And so there is a aches and pains Zoom on the 21st. And this is from Life Steps. So they do a great job, and they typically have 50 to 500 people on the call. And so they do take some questions in the chat. And so if you don't know about Life Steps, you can ask somebody later, or just go to my website and the events tab, and then you can look at that, and it'll tell you if it's a Zoom or in person. And I've got a couple of in-person things coming up, but I did want to share with you that we've got a Zoom bingo coming up. So I will put this in the chat for you guys, but this is a Zoom, so this is open to anybody. And so if you wanted to share it with somebody, you would just click the event link, and then you would just grab the link up here, how I copied that. And I copied that, and then I'm going to put it in the chat, and that's how you could share with your peeps as well. And it doesn't have to be a customer or brand partner. So it's an opportunity for you to bring people that don't know about Young Living, because it's a fun way to learn and for us to share and to reach more people.
Thank you, Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. All righty. We're getting almost to the top of the hour. So Mary, the last product that we're going to talk about is Life 9. So Mary, help us to learn about Life 9.
Okay, this is the Life 9 bottle. It is a excuse me, I've had a cold the last 2 weeks. I'm at the end of it, so I'm much better, but I sound worse. Anyway, it's a probiotic. It's an adult probiotic, and it is there's 30 tabs in a bottle. The discount price is $33.25. What's really there's this many awesome things about this particular product. One is that it has 17 billion live cultures cultivated from 9 beneficial bacteria strains. Let's see. Let's see. It delivers the probiotics that your gut needs to promote healthy digestion and a healthy digestive system. And it also supports a healthy immune system. And it helps to maintain or replenish a healthy microbiome that keeps your body going strong. Let's see. And it helps the probiotics in this contribute to a healthy gut flora. Let's see, supplemental facts. It has calcium carbonate in it, 60 milligrams. And the Life 9 itself, the blend has 134 milligrams of the blend. You take it at night, you take it after your night meal, or I take it at bedtime usually. And I do keep mine in the refrigerator. Yeah. If you are taking inner defense, you need to take this about 8 hours after. So when I do my inner defense, I do my inner defense in the morning, and I do my Life 9 at night. Let's see, it's gut and keto friendly. And the reason really to order it is it eases your gut discomfort, and it's a natural way to maintain your gut health. And or to maintain your a healthy metabolism. I don't know about you all, but when I looked into taking a probiotic over the counter many years ago, I was so confused that it just completely shut me down, because there were 200 and 400 and 600, whatever. And I just didn't know. And I'm like, I don't even know how you know what to take. And so I didn't take an over-the-counter one. And then a few years ago, I had a really crazy gut episode. And I didn't ever used to have trouble with my gut. The older I get, the more I have. But anyway, this was kind of a wake-up call. And I talked to my sponsor and I said, man, is there anything I can do through your living? And she said, Life 9. So I started on it, and all the funny little things that I was having gut related, gassy stuff, and just different things that we have as we get older and we eat different foods, or foods we shouldn't be eating, or whatever. That all was gone. And so I can tell if I run out early, or I'm on a trip and I don't take it and I'm off of it for a week or 10 days, which now, because that has happened, I'm never without it. I can really tell the difference. So for me, it's an easy shot. So I don't have to try to figure out what the old over-the-counter ones are, but it's the natural way, and it's healthy, and it works. And I don't leave home without it anymore. So, sometimes you can tell when things work right away, and sometimes you can't quite. But this one for me has worked right away.
Thank you, Mary. That's a great story. And I really like that you really told us, you shared with us, because a lot of times I think we get on these supplements and it's sometimes very subtle. And we just all of a sudden we're like, oh, and then you look back and you go, oh my gosh, I'm here. It's when you go off of them is when a lot of people notice, oh my goodness, this has made a great change. And so I'm really happy. And I just wanted to add with that Life 9, because you gave us all the really good points, but it's also, they contain a delayed release technology. So the ingredients are released in the small intestine, which is really great, because there's a lot of probiotics out there that are released in the stomach and they do us no good. And so it is really important. And that's what I love about Young Living and their ingredients. And what Gary always did was he really figured out what system this affected and what was best and highest for us when we took this product. So I love that. And most of our energy after meals is used for our digestion. And that's when we get that slump afterwards. And so to have that Life 9 to really help us get through that, I think is good. And like you said too, we used to call it weed and feed. And so we weed it out with the Life 9 at night. We weed it out in the morning with the inner defense, and we feed it at night with the Life 9. So that's why the 8 hours has to be.
Okay.
So anyhow, pretty cool. Pretty darn cool stuff. I love it.
I have a question. Which one would you say would you recommend between the Life 9 and the ImmuPro?
So Emu Pro is a little bit different. Emu Pro chewables has some melatonin in it. And so that kind of helps some people with their digestion and also a little bit of relaxing them. So if you ever have taken an Emu Pro chewable, 30 minutes after you take it, you're pretty much wanting to go to sleep.
Well, I've got the kids powder Emu Pro. The crap, I don't
Mighty
know what
Pro. Mighty Pro.
Mighty
Pro,
Pro.
yeah.
Mighty Pro.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Mighty Pro then is the one that has wait, no,
the probiotic.
That's
yeah,
the
the
probiotic.
probiotic.
Pro,
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
the Emu
Like-
Pro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so if you've
that's
got
like
that,
the
take it and eat it. And I would, again, if it's a prebiotic and a probiotic, it doesn't, I would play
either one will do.
sometimes in the morning works better for some people, sometimes in the evening. Again, sometimes if they're senior, their stomach is a little bit more, it works better. And little kids, so you'll find seniors starting to take some of the Kidscent Mighty Pro stuff too. And or if it's just like for me, I'm gluten free and I've had some, issues. I really loved these the Mighty Pro stuff, the Kidscent stuff, because the Life 9 was just a little much for me. And then I had to graduate to Life 9, but I was on the Kidscent stuff for a while and then graduated to the Life 9. So to go back to your question again, we're all different, but I would, and you muscle test, right? Don't you muscle test, girlfriend? Yeah,
Yeah,
I would just
that's what I was
muscle
gonna
test
say.
and ask your body too, exactly when it's highest and best for you to use it. And you might, trust your body. We're all intuitive. We're all part of the big source,
Well,
So
and it's like if you take Thyromin, at night, that's typically for your thyroid. If you take it in the morning, it's more beneficial for your adrenals. So there, there's so many things, right, with our products, and once you learn about the muscle testing and things like that, you might find you might not realize that's why you thought you needed the Thyromin in the morning or the night, but it might the prebiotics and probiotics and everything, test it both night and day because of its, some of the stuff has the dual purpose or, something like that you might not realize. And you're like, oh, my body wants it in the morning, but it doesn't want it at night. And you might not know why, but at least if you know how to muscle test, it just helps.
And it changes. Our bodies change,
Right. And it changes. Right.
But I also say too, when you're doing a supplement, give it 30 to 90 days because it took us a while to get to our body to be in this state where it might have had depletion. Give it some time to absorb and work with it too. So, Jessica, did we kind of answer and help you out with that?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so anyhow, well, I thank you ladies all for stopping by and helping us out and learn about some of these products. We learn as people that are just, reading about it and then sending it out as samples because there's some things that's like, Young Living has over 600 and some products, 270 plus are oils, single and blends. And the rest are some some fabulous products. Again, plant-based, and like Sheila always says, it's what's not in the product that makes it wonderful. And those of us that are on the loyalty program, who have been on it for years, I mean, you spend 100 PV or $100 and you get 25 PV back in product credit. Well, hello, that's better than that's my coupon right there, so, and I didn't have to go anywhere. I just sat in my house and I ordered. So it's a great program, and you always get to, always find new products to use with your points. And so it's fun to use your points up, and points are rolling every 12 months. So if this month we'll have our order and we'll gain some of the points in November. And if we don't do anything about it, then, they'll go off next November. So it's a rolling with our points too. So make sure that you educate your peeps and always look on your virtual office and see where your rewards points are. So you don't want to miss out on any of them. So my tidbit for the month of
So
November.
speak of points, these were my 3 items I just got, and I used my points because I was sulfurzyme,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
yay, some thieves
Yep.
detergent, and morning start because my hubby loves
Oh, I love that
the
stuff.
soap smelling, just a good pick me up. So anyhow, this is what I got for my points because I'm like, oh, I realized we were out of them. I'm like, oh no, and I put my order in ready. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just use my points.
Yep.
And you know that you can actually use sulfurzyme and give it to your dogs.
Yes.
I give the powder to my dogs, and they will choose that sulfurzyme over water every single day.
Yeah.
And how do you do that again, Jessica? How do you give it to your dogs?
Well,
In-
what I do is I have a 26-ounce cup,
Thank you.
and I just put a half of what it calls for on the bottle. So if the bottle calls for 1/4 of a cup, a teaspoon, then I put in an eighth, and I fill it up with water and I shake it, and then I just put it in a bowl, and I don't force them to take anything. I always
Right.
offer it to them, and they'll smell it. If they feel like they need it, then they'll take it. Juvatone is another one. My girls will go to Juvatone every time. We do have quite a bit of issues with our yard and how small it is. So with all the things, they don't have a lot of room to run. So they do have times where they have icky grass until I throw down straw to cover it and reseed. So and they have a variety of different supplements that I've looked in the animal reference guide that I got as a gift from you ladies. I've been so blessed with that, let me tell you. But I give them that. I mean, they get so many. The number one is that if I preach about this one. Anything that you can do for your dogs, give them a little bit of Nixia. Stop using all over the counter stuff to clean their bedding, to clean their bowls. My girls sleep on blankets. Thieves for everything.
Yep.
And Nixia every
Yep.
day. Just a little. You don't have to give them the full amount, because sometimes that'll push them away. But if you dilute it, they feel it's better for their gut and they can consume it easier.
Yep, exactly.
But the Ninja has saved my dog's life. And I'm telling you, I've told so many people about my little dog, and she just turned 10 last month. And,
wow.
It has literally been almost 1 year since she's had a seizure.
Awesome.
That is so great. What
Wow.
a great story. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing that. I totally believe in it too, because my pooch lived to be 14 and a half, and he was doing the supplements for he was doing sulfurzyme every day, and I was putting that, and I was just mixing it in with his food, just sprinkling it on it, and he ate it. I mixed it in with the food, so it wasn't the powder. Because the first time I put it on, he's like, "Shoot," and I'm like, "Oh darn, that's right." It's like he's telling me not right there. So, but I noticed a difference in him, and when I put the CBD oil in him too, because his hips were starting to do his thing. So, but I swear by the Young Living products, we noticed a difference in him the minute we upped our sulfurzyme. The BLM is very good for him. Even people give multigreens to their pooches. And so our animals, and the animal desk reference is great. And if you have a question about your animals and oils and cats, please know that with Young Living, we can educate you on that as well. And none of us have fear with our, ask Miss Debbie Hill, because she does a lot with her animals, and her cat has been doing Ningxia Red forever, and her cat is ancient and it's still around. So anyhow.
Well, and your animals will tell you, like even the oils, because right now one of them has started to have a yeast infection. And so I have multiple oils that sit right here on my desk. And so every day, 4 times a day, I'll pull one out, and I only do 3 at a time, and then I stop. So that way it doesn't screw up their nasals or anything. But I'll just crack it open. I don't even open it. I crack it open and let them smell it. If she wants it, she'll sit. If she doesn't want it, she'll walk away.
They do
The same
both.
way with my cats. The other one that I don't always have Paragize, but I use Dice. When they go outside and they eat grass, I know that their belly's upset. So I'll run outside with my bottle and I'll open it all the way because then I know it's an issue. And they'll sit there and they'll smell it and it'll stop their vomiting. It'll settle them down and it helps. I mean, I live with these oils. My dogs live with these oils. I've actually literally just recently, there was a girl who called me because I haven't been to visit her. And she called me and she said, did I come up to your house the other day? And I said, no. And she said, well, my whole house smells like your oils. So something is going on because my house smells like your house. And I was like, well, did you maybe open one of the samples I gave you? And she said, well, come to think of it, my husband did have one of those little shiny packages the other day. And I said, that's probably what it was.
Yes, exactly. It's amazing how much a couple drops do. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop the recording right now. So I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you all. And